Hello and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Bob Toohey.
And I'm Brian Hennel. In today's newscast, we will discuss upcoming Seton Hall events, your Seton Hall sports, and the 5-day forecast.
Seton Hall will host a graduate school open house on Friday in Bethany Hall from 12 to 3 p.m. Attendees will speak with admissions directors, faculty, and deans to learn more about Seton Hall's 120 graduate degrees and certificate programs. To register, visit the Seton Hall website.
Today from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Helen Lerner Amphitheater at McNulty Hall, the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry will be presenting a seminar entitled Reflections on STEM Programs within the Office of Strategic Initiatives. This seminar will be presented by Professor Isaiah Warner, who is internationally recognized as a leader in analytical and materials chemistry with over 340 referred publications and who has conducted educational research focusing on enhancing student education in STEM programs. For more information on the seminar, contact Maureen Groot at chemistry@shu.edu.
Seton Hall will host Ambassador Thomas Pickering, a former envoy to Russia, Israel, El Salvador, Nigeria, and Jordan, next Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the Diplomacy Room. Ambassador Pickering will discuss the relationship between the U.S. and the United Nations, and for more information, contact Elizabeth Halpin at shu.edu.
Tomorrow from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. in the Pirates Cove is SAB's weekly coffee house. The night features music from local artists as well as free refreshments. To learn more, contact Megan Borowick at megan.borowick@shu.edu or at 908-616-7712.
And now we'll head over to Chris Famularo with your Seton Hall Sports Update. Chris?
Thanks, Bob. Hello there, Pirate sports fans. My name is Chris Famularo, and this is your Seton Hall Sports Update following a jam-packed week of sports. First off, for men's basketball, the Hall took on Xavier last Wednesday night in Cincinnati. The Pirates fell 102-90 even after a tremendous 30-point scoring effort from Miles Powell. Then on Sunday afternoon, the Pirates came back home and faced DePaul. Desi Rodriguez was the man to be after scoring a career-high 33 points. Angel Delgado also continued in his normal form, acquiring his 68th career double-double. The Pirates won 82-77 over the Blue Demons and will now be hiking up to Providence on Wednesday to take on the current number 3 seed in the Big East. Shifting over to the women's side, the Pirates took on St. John's on Friday night in Queens. The Hall fell 75-56 to the Red Storm, setting them back to 15-12 and 7-9 in the Big East. This loss is the third in a row, and the ladies are hoping to finish off their season strong. They will continue their season against Marquette on Friday the 23rd at 7 p.m. in Walsh Gymnasium. Moving off the court and onto the bases, both softball and baseball were in action this past weekend. The softball team traveled back out to Texas to participate in the Sam Houston Classic. They dropped their first of 2 games during the first day of the tournament. The loss came at the hands of Northern Colorado University, where the Hall lost 5-0 and were no-hit by UNC's Valerie Vidal. The Pirates then took on the hosts Sam Houston State and won by a score of 10-6 after a 7-run 6th inning to give the Hall a 1-1 record on Friday. And finally, the baseball team opened up their season in Raleigh, North Carolina to take on number 23 NC State. The Pirates won 1 game in the 3-game series. Their win came Sunday afternoon in an 8-6 hard-fought victory. Home runs from both Matt Toke and Sebastiano Santorelli both smashed home runs. Toke hit the go-ahead 3-run shot in the top of the 5th inning. And the Pirates will be back in action on Friday when they travel to Spartansburg, South Carolina to take on USC Upstate. First pitch is set for 4 p.m. That's going to do it for your Seton Hall Sports Update. Again, my name is Chris Famularo. Now back to Brian and Bob with more of the news that you need to know.
Thanks, Chris. This Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in room 236 of Fahey Hall, the Slavic Club will be hosting a lecture on the political consequences of assassination. This lecture will be hosted by guest speaker and former U.S. Special Service agent Jerome A. Ballarado. Ballarado will share his experiences from working with the Secret Service as well as with the Department of Justice during a time full of dramatic social changes. All are welcome to the event and free Slavic food will be provided.
The Diplomacy United Leadership and Communications Exchange invites the Seton Hall community to a discussion with Francois Grignon, who works with the UN's Department of Peacekeeping Operations. Mr. Grignon will present a talk titled Keeping the Peace, an Insider's Look at UN Peacekeeping Operations tomorrow from 4:30 to 6 p.m. in the Diplomacy Room. For more information, contact mark.mcguire at student.shu.edu.
And now we'll take it over to Peter Vigilante with your 5-day forecast. Peter?
Hello, Pirates. Peter Vigilante here with your Seton Hall 5-day weather forecast. There will be some nice weather today as we will see a partially cloudy sky with a high of 66 and a low of 55. Tomorrow we'll see a high of 77 and a low of 33. Cloudy skies all day long. Thursday we'll have some heavy showers with a high of 46 and a low of 37. The showers will continue into Friday as we see precipitation to rise to 78% throughout the day, with a high of 44 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. Finally, Saturday, there will be more rain with a high of 51 and a low of 43 degrees. That's all for your 5-day weather forecast. And once again, I'm Peter Vigilante. And now back to Bob and Brian with more of the news that you need to know.
Thanks, Peter. This flu season has hit Seton Hall hard, with several cases reported at health services. Measures to prevent the flu have taken place across campus, starting with GDS disinfecting all tables and napkin holders at the cafeteria, and all GDS workers who show signs of illness will be sent home. Additionally, GDS is offering food delivery to those too ill to eat at the University Center. Health Services has recommended that students wash their hands frequently, get adequate sleep, and eat healthy, but however, getting the vaccine is the best way to prevent contracting the flu.
The Stillman School of Business and Center for Catholic Studies will present Catholic business leaders keeping faith front and center next Monday at 11 a.m. in the Beck Rooms of the Walsh Library. A panel of Catholic businessmen and women will discuss the intersection of faith and professional life. To RSVP, contact Gloria Araneo at shu.edu.
And that concludes today's broadcast of Pirate News. I'm Brian Hennell.
And I'm Bob Toohey. Thanks for watching and have a great day.